No, you know, you get those bleach buttons and you have to press the thing.
Oh! I find it very hard.
I can never
I have one of them.
in fact, when I buy them now, I ask them to open them.
What about the elbows? So palms facing the sky, we call that supination. And then we close the fist, but not too tight, because if you close it too tight, that causes the blood pressure to go up. So it's a closed, relaxed fist. And it's shopping bags. Working the elbow joints. 3, 2, and 1. Next one is for the middle of the shoulder, called the medial deltoid. So when we lift the kettle in the morning, the other arm gets left behind. So we need to mobilise the shoulder as well. So we have an option 1 here, works the chest here. If you take it to the side, it works more the middle of the shoulder. And 1. Mobilising the neck, looking to the left or the right, your choice. And back to the centre. And then to the side. And back to the centre. And then we lower the chin to the chest. We try not to hold this position for too long, because if anybody comes in and we've got our chin on the chest, we'll all look depressed. Then we lower one ear to one shoulder. Then back to the centre. And then the other side. Stretching the side of the neck. There's one move we never do with the chin, is lift it. So if you've got spondylitis or arthritis in your neck and lift your chin, that'll make it worse. Here we go, we're back to the shoulders. This one works the muscles. You know when you carry a tray? You know if you ever carry a tray with something on it, a heavy tray, it works the same muscles. 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you've got high blood pressure and your hands are held up there for longer than 3 seconds, your blood pressure will increase and make it even worse. But if you notice, no sooner are we up, we're right back down again. So we can do 12 to 15 of these without causing any problems on the old BP. And we get hold of the chair, we lengthen the spine, and we release that right hand. Very gently now, we just lower to the right. Put the newspaper off the side of the chair. And back to the centre. Now when we're working the hips the second time, we did this in the warm-up, but now we want to work the hips a bit more directly this time. This is good for anybody who's had hip replacement or resurfacing of the hip, or maybe you've got arthritis in your hip. Out to the side, abduction, then adduction works the middle of the thigh, the inner thigh, and that works the outside of the thigh, the abductors. So abductors and adductors. One for stiff knees, this one. Heel digs. Now if you alternate each leg, the secret here is not to do them too fast, because if you do them too fast you don't get a full extension on the leg. If you extend the leg almost to the point that it's straight but not completely straight, because you don't want to lock out on the joint. Because if you've got bad joints and you're locking the bones to bones, that can be quite painful. They often say that 50% of people that do go into a fall sometimes because their ankles are so stiff that they can't recover, and when they trip up, they find it hard to pull back from the trip, and it leads into a fall. But if you've got flexible ankles and you trip, you can recover. Not always, but in some cases you can, because you've got more dexterity in the ankles. Heel. It's called plantar and dorsiflexion of the ankle. Heel, toe, heel and toe. Again, gives you an ache in the hips, so we only do a few. And then we lift one leg of your choice. Now, whichever leg you've lifted, doesn't matter which leg it is, can you now, in your own time, take that leg and just place that over the shoulder? No. Can you not do that yet? No. That's week 3. So, turn your foot now in any direction of your choice. If you're taking it outwards, it's called external rotation. If you've Going the other way now, it's internal. Now we need to stretch from the chest. Now this is held for about 8 seconds. Now if you found that 8 seconds wasn't long enough and you did more, that would tire the muscles. So what you do is you do 8 seconds and then leave that one alone, and you'd come back to it and then do another 8. That's called a repeated stretch. And we take hold of the back of the chair, we lift the chest, and then we get a full extension of the arms as we reach through. And from there, nice and steady, we bend the elbows and come back. Now we're back to the legs. Repeated stretch. Does anybody go shopping later? Anybody go shopping? Good stretch for you, this. This is a good stretch for anybody who does a lot of walking, or when you get back from the shopping. Stretch there. So 8 seconds stretching before you go. When you get back from the shopping, the same stretch.